There's a trap being set right now, not by a government, not by a corporation, by you, to yourself. And the worst part, you think it's making you smarter. Here's what nobody's telling you about AI. It's not coming for your job. That's the distraction. While everyone's arguing about whether AI will replace writers or accountants or designers, it's doing something far worse. It's replacing your ability to think. Not all at once, slowly, one shortcut at a time. One, let me just ask ChatGPT at a time. One, I'll let the algorithm decide at a time. And you don't even notice it happening because it feels like progress. 2,000 years ago, the Stoics watched the exact same trap destroy Rome. Different technology, same pattern, same outcome. And they left behind a blueprint for how to survive it. Not by rejecting the tools, but by never letting the tools replace what makes you, you. This is Forbidden Meditations, Episode 3. And if you've been using AI every day without thinking about what it's doing to your mind, this one's for you. Let me ask you something honest. When's the last time you made a decision without checking something first? Not a big decision, a small one. What to eat, what to watch, what to wear, what to say in a text message. Most people can't remember because they've trained themselves to consult before they choose. Google it, ask AI, check the reviews, see what everyone else is doing. And it sounds responsible, right? Informed decision-making. But here's what's actually happening. Every time you outsource a small decision, you weaken your ability to make big ones. It's like a muscle. Use it or lose it. And most people haven't made an unassisted decision in months. Marcus Aurelius ran the largest empire on earth. Every single day, people came to him with problems that had no clear answer. War, plague, betrayal, famine. And he didn't have Google. He didn't have an algorithm. He had his own mind. In Meditations, he wrote something that hits completely different in 2026. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts, not the quality of your tools, not the quality of your AI prompts, your thoughts. He understood that judgment isn't just a skill, it's a muscle. And like any muscle, if you stop using it, it disappears. The Roman nobles who let their advisors think for them, they crumbled the moment those advisors were gone. Not because they were stupid, because they'd let the muscle atrophy. So here's the Stoic move. Before you prompt, pause. Ask yourself, do I actually need help with this? Or have I just gotten lazy? Start making small decisions without assistance. What to cook, where to go, what to write. Build the muscle back. Use AI for the things that genuinely save time, research, data, formatting, but never hand it your judgment. That's the one thing that makes your life yours. Marcus didn't need an algorithm to rule an empire. You don't need one to decide what to have for dinner. Here's something weird that's happening to your brain right now. You're losing the ability to be bored. And that sounds like a good thing, right? Who wants to be bored? But boredom is where every great idea in human history came from. Newton under the apple tree, Archimedes in the bath, Einstein staring out a train window. They weren't productive in those moments. They were still. And in that stillness, something clicked. AI has made stillness almost impossible because the moment you feel even a hint of boredom, you can instantly get an answer. Write something, generate something, consume something. The gap between question and answer has been reduced to zero. And that gap, that uncomfortable space where you don't know something yet, that's where thinking actually happens. Seneca wrote something about this that's almost scary in how accurate it is. It's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a great deal of it. But he went deeper. He talked about how the busiest people in Rome, the ones who never sat still, who always had something to do, someone to talk to, somewhere to be, were actually the emptiest. Because busyness isn't the same as depth. Speed isn't the same as understanding. Getting an answer in 2 seconds doesn't mean you've thought about the question for even one. Epictetus put it even more bluntly. It's impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. And AI makes you think you already know everything, because you can access everything. But access isn't understanding. Information isn't wisdom. And speed is the enemy of depth. The Stoic move, slow down on purpose. When you have a question, sit with it. Don't immediately prompt. Let it bother you for a while. Let your brain wrestle with it. Take walks without your phone. Write by hand before you type. Read a book that takes effort, not a summary generated in 3 seconds. Seneca practiced what he called voluntary poverty, deliberately giving up comfort to stay sharp. The modern version? Voluntary slowness, deliberately refusing to take the shortcut, because the long way is where the growth happens. The person who can still sit with an unanswered question in 2026 is the most powerful person in the room, because everyone else has forgotten how. If this is hitting close to home, subscribe. Most people will scroll past this. The ones who don't are the ones who are actually going to be fine. This is the trap that scares me the most, and it's the one nobody's talking about. You're losing your inner voice. That voice in your head that used to tell you what you think before anyone else told you what to think. The one that used to have opinions, instincts, a perspective that was yours. It's getting quieter, and AI is getting louder. Because when you ask AI to write your emails, you stop knowing how you'd write them. When you ask it to summarize your thoughts, you stop having original ones. When you ask it what you should think about something, you stop thinking for yourself. And one day you realize you don't actually know what you believe anymore. You just know what the machine told you. Marcus Aurelius wrote Meditations for one reason: to hear his own voice. Not to publish, not to perform, not to get feedback or likes or engagement. He wrote for himself, in the dark, by hand, because the act of writing forced him to figure out what he actually thought. He wrote, "Dig within. Within is the wellspring of good. Dig within, not prompt within, not search within. Dig." That word matters, because digging is hard. It takes effort. You hit rock, you get stuck. But what you find when you push through is yours, not generated, not borrowed, not optimized by an algorithm, yours. Epictetus taught that your ruling faculty, your ability to judge, to choose, to direct your own mind, is the only thing in the universe that belongs entirely to you. Everything else can be taken: your health, your wealth, your reputation. But your inner voice, that's yours, unless you give it away. And right now, a lot of people are giving it away for free. One prompt at a time. Journal, every day, by hand if you can. Not for productivity, not for morning routine optimization. For the same reason Marcus Aurelius did it, to find out what you actually think. Don't ask AI what you should write about. Sit with a blank page and let it be uncomfortable. The first few minutes will be garbage. That's fine. Push through, because somewhere on the other side of that discomfort is you. Your real thoughts, your real opinions, your actual voice, not a slightly edited version of what the internet told you to think. The Stoics called this the inner citadel, a fortress inside you that nothing external can reach. Not politics, not opinions, not algorithms, but you have to build it yourself. No machine can build it for you. Here's the last trap, and it's the one that ties everything together. AI promises to optimize your life, make everything faster, smoother, more efficient, and it delivers on that promise. But here's what nobody asks. What happens when your life is fully optimized? When every decision is data-driven, every task is automated, every inefficiency is eliminated, every rough edge is smoothed out. What's left? Nothing, because the rough edges were the point. The inefficiency was where the discovery happened. The struggle was where the meaning lived. You didn't fall in love because an algorithm matched you perfectly. You fell in love because something unexpected happened, something inefficient, something messy and human and completely unoptimizable. And AI is slowly stripping all of that away, making life so smooth that there's nothing left to hold on to. The Stoics had a word for this. They called it eudaimonia, a flourishing life, and they were very specific about what it required. Not comfort, not efficiency, not optimization. It required struggle, growth through resistance, meaning through difficulty. Seneca wrote, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." A life without friction is not a good life. It's an empty one, and AI, if you let it, will remove every last bit of friction until there's nothing left to push against. Marcus Aurelius had every comfort available to a human being. He was the most powerful man alive. He could have optimized every second of his day. Instead, he chose to write by hand in the dark, to sit with uncomfortable thoughts, to struggle with questions he could have delegated. Because he understood something we're forgetting: the struggle is not the obstacle to a good life. The struggle is the good life. Keep things in your life that are deliberately inefficient. Cook a meal from scratch when you could order. Write a letter when you could text. Walk somewhere when you could drive. Think through a problem when you could prompt. Not because you're anti-technology, because you're pro-human. The most meaningful moments of your life will never be the optimized ones. They'll be the messy ones, the slow ones, the ones where you struggled and failed and tried again. Protect those moments. AI can't create them, and if you let it, it'll take them away. 4 traps. 4 ways AI is quietly reshaping who you are. Your judgment is atrophying because you've stopped making decisions alone. Your depth is disappearing because you've forgotten how to sit with a question. Your inner voice is fading because you've let a machine speak for you. And your meaning is evaporating because you've optimized away the struggle that created it. But here's the thing the Stoics understood better than anyone. None of these traps are inevitable. They're choices, and you can choose differently. Use AI, but think first. Move fast when it matters, but slow down when it counts. Let the machine handle the trivial, but guard the meaningful, like your life depends on it, because it does. Marcus Aurelius didn't need a machine to know who he was. Neither do you. If this made you rethink how you're using AI, write "think" in the comments. I want to know there are still people out there who haven't outsourced their minds. This is episode 3 of Forbidden Meditations. Subscribe if you want the truths the algorithm doesn't want you to hear. Download Becoming Stoic. It's free on the App Store. Your daily guide to building the kind of clarity no machine can replicate. Link in the description. The trap is only a trap if you don't see it.